Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you are fortunate to see this video, here I just want to quickly explain some things. How do I think with my trading? How do I use all my tools? Uh, if you look at Silver has edged from a couple of a day since February 16. Today is February 17, and it has edged, it has streamed by itself also. But if you look at what is happening here, you can see that this is edge, this is the final level of trimming. This is the final level of trimming 0.01, 0.01. So you must have ability to understand how to manage a trade when it's like this, okay? And that is what I want to show every one of us. So what will I do here in my own situation? Because I just need to look for a way of clearing this. I just need to look for a way of clearing this. We have multi-time frame structure software we can use, but let me tell you the truth. Sometimes I may not use it. Sometimes I may use it. So what am I going to do here? I'm not going to use multi-time frame so that I can explain that you can trade without multi-time frame also, if only you know what you are doing and you can do it as well. So I'm going to close this. And why am I closing it? Because I'm anticipating that gold is not the probability that gold is going to sell is low. So it's most likely gold will start buying going forward. Yeah, it's most likely gold will start buying. But because I close it, and if you come to our um, trimmer, you can see that our trimmer has put edge imbalance and trimmer is off, which is normal. So what I want to do here is I want to analyze this chart on my own using price action. If I come to this level on 15 minutes and I draw something like this, I don't just draw this line. I drew it based on information I'm seeing on the price. And this is the same thing that our um, our multi-time frame software is doing. Okay, I've seen it this on uh, on 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a very small time frame. So I want to check what is going on 1 hour also. So this is how 1 hour look, and you can see that they almost tally. If you look at my 1 hour and 15 minutes, if this candle close above this zone, higher probability is that it's going to be growing up is inevitable. Higher probability. Always remember that there's no fixed way to trade. There's no as in there's no 100% sure. We are trading probability when you are trading forex. In fact, almost everything in life is about trading with probability. Okay, so now what is making my decision is what I'm seeing here. So here I want to also draw my support zone here for the 1 hour. I can move it a bit here and draw it also. And I'm going to show us something along the way. This the same multi-time frame software we are using, the same thing I'm doing. I'm not doing anything different. So now what I want to do here with my 1 hour, with my 1 hour zone is I'm going to change it to color yellow. You can see. So the white one now, because I put yellow on blue, so the white one is our 15-minute time frame. So you can see how I developed the software for multi-time frame. So if you look at here, all this area are speaking the same language. And now I want to go to 4 hours and see what 4 hours is going to tell me about this. this is our 4 hours. And now, if you look at our 4 hours and we look at past record on our 4 hours, we can say our 4 hours, we're going to, because now I'm drawing the same thing the software is drawing for us, but software has already made us lazy. Because but I want everybody to understand this. That's why I'm taking my time to let you know how did I develop that software. You see, this is 4 hours. This is my 4 hours, okay? This is my 4 hours because you can see that market is reacting here, all this area, and I drew it up to this level. So I want to make my 4 hours also not to be yellow. I want to give it, maybe, let me give it red. Okay, you can see that we have 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours. All the zone are almost saying the same thing. Because they are saying the same thing does not mean that market is going to buy, but it's giving us opportunity that this is higher. This is a very strong higher probability that market might turn around at this place. Now, if you look, excuse me, if you come down again, you see that the zone still extended. So we're going to extend it to this level. Excuse me, to this level. So what is this mean? Is that from here to this place is a zone on 4 hours. So now if you look at how many time frame have we lay over each other, we have lay 3 time frame that speak the same language. Okay, now let's go to daily and let's see how our daily interprets that zone. All right. So if you look at our 4 hours is up to here, and if you look at somewhere around there, you can see that price is still misbehaving. Okay, I will say misbehaving because no, let's say we have higher probability here on 4 hour on daily. Also look at what prices are doing all over here. So let me say let's insert um, demand zone on that area also. See, and I'm going to come down a bit or maybe almost equal to the level of 4 hours. Okay, almost the level of 4 hours. So I'm going to drop it there, and when I double click on it, I'm going to give this one another color. This is the same way I develop the multi-time frame. So let's say I give it something different. Okay, let's give it green. Let's give it green. Will green make a sense? Okay, let me check. All right. So you can see that excuse me, you can see that all the 4 time zone are speaking the same language, that this area price might, not price will. The only way you can be a successful trader is not to be to be looking for 100% or something that's, because there's nothing called 100% in trading. We just need higher probability. But you can see that all the 4 zone, 50 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours daily, they are speaking almost the same language here. So now this is what I want to use to make a decision here. And this is why when account edge, you must learn how to manage that zone. It's the same thing with what we are using, our multi-time frame. You can still use it. But sometimes I still come back to use my normal manual way of analyzing my chart. Okay. I normally love demand and supply zone a lot. That's what I use. That's basic thing I use mostly. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to pending my trade below the zone. The cell I close now, I need to pend it below one of these zone. But now I must be strategically calculated where am I going to put it. If I said I should put it under here, look at what is going to happen. If I put it under here, look at the distance the price will move. And silver is very, very heavy. If I allow silver to come down here before it will sell, I'm going to have a lot of float. Even though I can trim, I can do anything. Now I will not make that mistake to use 1 hour, and I will not make mistake to use 4 hours to position. So let me go to 1 hour. So my 1 hour is somewhere here, which we see here. Let me bold it so that we can see it all. Forex is very easy. If only you can just be a patient trader. This is my 1 hour. You see. And you come to 15 minutes. You remember that this white space, this small white is my 15 minutes. So I would rather prefer to pen my order below here. So that if at all market fool me with higher probability assumption that I saw, and market decided to fool me and drop further, I'll quickly edge back here so that I won't have too much floating loss. I won't have too much floating loss. So, and when it edge and it started coming down, this side will keep on giving me profit until I see another uh, opportunity that the market might turn before I will now act again. That's when I'm going to act again. So at this level, I'm going to put my sell pending order here. You understand what I'm saying, guys? I'll put my sell pending order here. Okay, which at 72.326. So now, whenever you are already managing a chart or asset with your magic with your trimmer, you have to just make sure that you are using trimmer to be putting the trade so that the trimmer will be able to manage the magic number for you so that the trimmer can still work perfectly. So at this level now, what am I going to do is I'm going to put pending order here. What do I want to do here? I want to sell. So this here will be sell stop. So I come to my trimmer dashboard. I come to pending order. I must click pending order, which is this. I must put 0.01, which whatever lot size you want to do. Because immediately market comes there and eats it, I will have 0.01 buy, 0.01 sell, and market will fully edge again. So now I will do buy stop. No, I will do sell stop. Sorry, guys, because I'm selling below current price. So it will be sell stop. Okay. So I put sell stop. Now I need to be very vigilant. Maybe in future when I release another version of this, I'm going to put a place where we're going to put our price. Because now we don't put a price. What we do now, let me go inside the robot to explain what we do now. So what we do now is that we see pending distance 200 points from the current price. So when I click now, it will put pending distance below 200 points below this. So I will just adjust it. So that's what we are doing for now. So now I want to sell. And if you look at it very well, if you look at it carefully, let me delete the white line. You will see that the pending order, yeah, the pending order has come here. And this is exactly place I want to put my sell stop. So what is my intention here? Let me return all those. Yeah, I just want, yeah, I just want to remove only this white line. Now it's gonna be a problem for me because everything has laid on each other. Okay, let me pull my trade down a bit. This is my trade. So let me delete the white line, only the white horizontal line. Okay, maybe, no, I don't want to remove all the zone. I still want my zone to be visible to me. Let me do this. Okay, okay, let me go to daily. Yeah, so I want to make sure that my zone, all my zone are still visible to me. Yeah. So I need to double click on daily. I need to double click on H4. I need to double click on 1 hour so that all of them will be visible. The only thing I want to remove is this white line. So let me come back to 15, uh, 15-minute time frame, and I want to put my pending order below 1 hour time frame. So I've put it there. So let me bold it for every one of us to see. So, so I put this is 50 minutes is white, 1 hour is green, 4 hours is no, daily is green, 4 hours is red, 1 hour is yellow, yellow is ending here. So this is how I'm going to do. What I'm going to do here is this, and at the end of the day, the market day, I need to come to show everyone, did my calculation go right or went wrong? You understand? So there's nothing we can do when the situation is like this than to look for way of adjusting this um, um, float bit by bit until we close this edge. So I don't know, maybe this is clear to some of us that asking question how to use our trimmer robot to manage trade, our trimmer robot to manage trade. That's what I try to do. This is a live account. This is account of $3,496. So don't think that maybe I'm doing this because I'm using demo. I don't use demo, and many of you knows that I don't use demo. So till I see opportunity again, I want to be effectively trading on a daily basis so that I can show most of us what we need to do when we are in a situation. We don't supposed to be afraid of float. We just need to have the confidence on how to manage our float. That is the most important thing to be done. Having said this, I will say goodbye until we meet again or I have to do another video. Thank you very much and bye.